Welcome back to Spoiler Free Wrestling, everyone. And earlier today, Warner Media and AEW announced that pro wrestling will be returning to TNT this fall. Additionally, Jim Ross and Cody took part in an interview with Variety. Here's what Cody had to say to Variety about All Elite Wrestling. "The term people are using is alternative," Cody said. "For many years throughout my youth and plenty of other fans' youths, pro wrestling has been essentially just one company, and that's not really the case. I want to be the sports-centric alternative in the pro wrestling world, and I think we're on a good path to get there." Here's what Jim Ross had to say regarding the AEW TV deal with Warner. "AEW has a great opportunity because they're not underfunded. The leadership has amazing vision, is young and youthful," Ross said. "It's probably the youngest group of decision makers ever in the business. And I think that's a pretty good statement because they're going to be able to relate to that 18 to 34 demographic and 18 to 49 demographic very favorably." Ross would continue to say that AEW does not aim to compete with WWE, however. "Competitive means being profitable," Ross continued. "It doesn't mean we have to have this to beat the WWE. Our job is not to worry about what WWE is doing. Not their TV clearances, not who's in the main event, nothing. With a growing company, there are a lot of growing pains. It's a mix of creative and athletics and a lot of different things. Our focus has to be us, period." Cody would continue to talk about AEW's sports-centric approach to pro wrestling. "One thing we really strongly want to present is wins and losses mattering again in pro wrestling. That takes more than the W and the L column," he said. "We're talking about percentage of time someone loses to this particular maneuver, percentages against somebody of this height, a whole by-the-numbers approach that really intrigues me. It's not a cornerstone of AEW necessarily, but it's a great peripheral element we're working on, and that's going to be exclusive to us." Tony Khan also spoke on what AEW will be in today's press release regarding the TV deal with Warner Media. "Wrestling fans have wanted, and needed, something different, authentic, and better for far too long," said Tony Khan, president and CEO of AEW. "AEW is answering the call. AEW is about more than wrestling. It's about a movement fueled by wrestling fans who have been underserved and perhaps even disappointed by what the industry has produced in recent years. AEW is rising to the occasion with Double or Nothing, and today taking it a step further by partnering with Warner Media, which is as committed as we are to making wrestling fans the one and only priority. With Warner Media, AEW is poised globally to redefine wrestling as we know it today." Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss out on any news or reports from Spoiler Free Wrestling.